Start the streaming. What's your guilty pleasure? Eh? What is it? I mean, let's keep it PG. This is a family show. Kinda. Not really. But you know, let's keep it PG-13. Let's keep it what is it? NC-17, is that what it's called? You know, let's keep it R. Let's keep it R rated. Let's not dive into the X-rated guilty pleasures, but what's your guilty pleasure? What is it? I'm curious. Inquiring minds and all. I want to know. Was it a weird way to say that? Sorry. I'm weird. So good to see everybody. What's up, YouTube side? You guys are always hanging out, chatting along before the stream even starts, which is fantastic. I wish the TikTok side was able to do that. Fruity Pebbles. It's Kit. That's your guilty pleasure? Fruity Pebbles? Yeah. I've never been a Fruity Pebble fan. However, what is it? Cocoa Pebbles? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Those are fire. Fire.
Oh, the brown ones.
Yeah, the brown ones. Yes. The chocolate ones. The brown ones. Yes. Pizza Kaboom. That's your guilty pleasure? Darkest Mercy, you were here yesterday. You were a day early. Yeah, we're on tonight because of Easter yesterday. It was a very busy day. I mean, we still could have tried to do it, but you know, everybody's weekend was busy, and had we attempted to do it yesterday, we would have been zombies. We're zombies today too, but a little more lively zombies. HMH, Starbucks, Terabyte, ice cream. Mama Silver member for 32 months of the Gosh Heck Thunder crew. Hope everybody had a great Easter weekend. Thanks, Dusty and crew, for keeping me company on the third shift in 21 years. LOL. Hit like, everybody. Damn. So glad that you're here and we're keeping you company. Always. Oh, Emily Ray romance novels. What'd you say? It held Bit of Honey for a review. Okay, so there is Sweetwater music supply place. They send like a little bag of old school candy with every single order, and Bit of Honey is a common one in there. I used to love those. I don't know why, but I used to love those. Now I eat one and I'm like, they're not so great. They're tasty, but man, they're so like hard and sticky. You know what I mean? It's like the kind of hard sticky that like it's like your teeth feel weird afterwards. Ashley Lee Diet Pepsi. Darian reading a few books. Doing absolutely no house chores or binge watching as much you can of a TV show. Yeah, that's okay. That's fair. I'd say we probably have that one too. Yeah, we probably have that one too. Cassie, Dr. Pepper, and books. Fifth Avenue bars. Oh, Fifth Avenues are fantastic. That's my favorite candy bar, Fifth Avenue. But they're hard to find. Like they didn't make the cut apparently as like one of the fan favorites. So only some gas stations have them. Bay Fox, I am a mature adult. I will not respond to hard and sticky. Thank you. Thank you for holding off there. Let's say hello to Tater.
I love Zero bars.
Zero bars.
And I'm not really like
I don't know that I've ever had a bite of a Zero bar.
I'm not really a white chocolate kind of person, like in general, but I really love Zero bars.
Did you get that Zero bar that I hid in your desk?
It's still there. I haven't cracked it open yet.
It's like break glass in case of emergency kind of thing.
It really was. I was off sugar for a hot fucking minute, and then this weekend, I was like, yeah, and it's a slippery fucking slope, and I have just fallen straight back into it.
Well, Easter weekend, what are you gonna do? It's all like chocolate and desserts and candy.
My self-control was so good though, and then I'm like an addict. And I was sober, and now I'm not. Now I'm like,
you got any more of that chocolate?
Yeah. Now I'm like, there's a Zero bar on my desk. I'm going to eat it.
I stashed a Nutty Bar in the fridge like 2 weeks ago.
At work?
Yeah.
Here.
And today I saw it and I was like, don't mind if I do. Coming off of a weekend bender of a little hair of the dog, you know what I mean? A little after a weekend bender of sugar.
No, I'm
Gabby Deck, or Gabby Deck, I'm sorry, Dateline and Popcorn.
That's been a hot
Those two at the same time? There you go. There you go. Callie, chicken noodle soup, and a farmer's wrap from Tim Hortons. They just go so well together. Nice. Who else is coming off of a sugar bender and still just like, well, yeah, you can't just quit cold turkey. You gotta taper.
I didn't, like, I went to the cookie bowl because we made cookies for like our family thing. And I was like, oh, I'll just eat this one. Oh, but that one looks really good too. And I walked away with 3 and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? So I took a bite out of one.
From that bowl, I grab at least 2.
Well, I took a bite out of one and then I threw it in the trash. I was like, this is too much. And then I was like,
what?
But I took a bite out of it, so I didn't want to put it back in the bowl. And then I was like, and then I broke off another one and put them back in the bowl. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I need to walk away.
On behalf of the entire family, I am offended. Yeah, Ava took a bite of one the other day and didn't realize was it pecans that are in it?
Yeah, I added pecans to some.
Yeah, freaking love pecans and cookies, y'all. They were oatmeal chocolate chip pecan. I was like, yes. And Ava had taken a bite of one and didn't realize there was pecan in it. She's like, do you want it? I'm like, no. Because it was like, a half-eaten cookie or 2/3 of a cookie. And then she just set it down. I was like, well, are you going to throw it away? And she's like, well, yeah. And I'm like, well, then I'll eat it. I'm like, I can't let it go to waste.
Well, it wasn't a pecan cookie that I threw away.
Okay, then I don't care. Amber P dropping the 2 on the YouTube side. QD playing Dreamlight Valley with Crystal. Aw, that's sweet. What is Dreamlight Valley? Well, I'm going to Googs it. Dreamlight Valley.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, Disney Dreamlight Valley. What? This looks cool.
Games, yeah.
Huh. Disney Dreamlight Valley. Buy it today. Live magically alongside Disney and Pixar friends in Disney Dreamlight Valley. A new life sim adventure game I fucked it up. A new life sim adventure game available now on PC, Mac, and consoles.
Is that your announcer voice?
Did I do okay?
Yeah.
That was my ad read voice. Did I do all right? Yeah? That was good? Disney send me money. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think Pocahontas coming Wednesday. Oh, damn. We need to, I assume that's not a kid's game. Otherwise, Navy would be like, yeah.
Playing Animal Crossing. I've always wanted to play that game.
Animal Crossing? Yeah. We're talking about your guilty pleasure. That is the QOD. I know it's not up on screen right now, but we're talking about. But we like to see you. But we like to see the mama. Speaking of.
What did I do?
Sunday, Princess Lightning Thunder. Easter morning. Navy Thunder gets up at 7 a.m. Easter Bunny, no big deal. Knew that was coming. So we do that thing, and then we've got plenty of time before we need to get around and get ready to go to family stuff. I'm like, okay, we're chilling. Taking our time. I took the dogs out back. They played around, did their business. And then Sunny and Luna.
You came back inside and you said, can you watch for them at the door? And I was like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, because they were still playing around out there. And I was like, I'll give them some time. We got plenty of time. And then like 10 minutes later.
I didn't watch for them at the door.
I look at the door and there they are, but both covered head to toe in mud.
Head to fucking toe. I think there was a spot on their back that didn't have mud on it.
They were mud wrestling in the back fucking yard and
at 8 a.m.
At 8 a.m. on Easter morning, and I suddenly we went from having plenty of time to have a chill morning and just take our time getting around to absolute fucking chaos with the drop of a hat. I had to sneak out through the garage and then go to the back door and wrap Sunny up in a towel and carry her through that. You can't let them in the house because they'll just create a mud trail everywhere, right? Carry her to the bathroom so Mama can address this muddy mess in the shower, and then tried to clean Luna up outside. It just made more of a muddy mess.
Also, I know there's so many people here that have dogs, but when we bathe them in the shower, and like I use the wand thing, so I'm in there with like a sports bra and shorts and bathing the dogs, but bending over to bathe your dog is like the worst pain in your lower back. I'm trying to like squat down, but there's so much mud. It's just like coming off of her and like fight for 5 minutes, just straight muddy water. But like the back pain, I was like, so he brought Luna in and I'm like, you have to put her in the shower and shut the door because I've got to stretch back for a minute. I can't go for round 2.
I walk in there carrying Luna, all 90 something pounds of her, like,
She's 88 now.
She was 90 that day. Because I tried to clean her outside and it was a futile effort.
Yeah. But
unless I was going to hose her down with a cold, it wasn't warm enough for that. So the day went from very chill to fucking chaotic in a heartbeat.
But bathing Luna and then they move and you're just like, just hold still. And then I, at one point, dropped the handheld nozzle thing and it landed underneath her. And then more mud started running out. And I was like, where the fuck is it coming from? That's never going to end.
Every crevice.
Yes.
Every crevice.
Mary, I was like, this is why they charge so much to groom Luna. And I was like, and this is why it's fucking worth it. Because they have a special bathtub where they get to climb up on it.
Yeah. And I take Luna to dog washes and we do that thing, but it was Easter morning. That wasn't happening. So while Candy Thunder was addressing Luna, I'm outside putting yard stakes and safety fencing in to block off the muddy areas because I'm like, we will never fucking do this again. Never.
So for rainy season,
the backyard looks like a construction zone.
For rainy season, because the mud, there's like one part that doesn't have grass, and then under the trampoline is just mud. So they're all roped off until Mayflowers come about, because it was too much. But also we had a great Easter morning, so I hope everyone did too. We did a little scavenger hunt.
Before Mudfest.
Yeah. And it was so sweet.
Yeah. Navy Thunder has had a blast, and she's been hunting empty eggs since then.
Yes.
She just wants to keep doing it.
And the scavenger hunt is actually was Ava's idea, and she did it last year and created like handmade confetti. And she got
on Bluey.
She got the little handmade confetti thing out and started making it again, and we found some lightning bolt confetti, but we did it all. And then after Ava went upstairs, we hid hers too. We just had Ava and Navy this year for Easter, but so we hid both of theirs too, and Ava had no idea that hers was hid as well. So it was very sweet.
It was fun. Jersey Blind Girl, you have it. Seafood boil for Easter dinner. It was amazing. I was thinking about this. Like, what's a common? There's not like this is the Easter dinner food. I mean, ham seems to be a fairly common in Easter ham. I don't know what is like the Easter food. Seafood, is that a thing?
We had burgers on Saturday.
Burgers, hot dogs, fried chicken the next day, fried chicken and ham or lamb.
Oh, that's right. I saw lamb. Yeah, I saw that.
Huh. I've never had ham and baked pineapple.
I felt like lamb, like that feels wrong.
That feels wrong.
Based on what the
rabbit. Oh man, Wonder Woman, that sucks. Fish and chips on Good Friday. Pizza, spaghetti, lasagna. Yeah.
We had spaghetti. Spaghetti's always good.
Yeah. So it's one of those, like, you can pretty much do whatever you want kind of holidays. That's cool. There was some dirt cake on Sunday, and it was the most colorful dirt cake I have ever seen. It had peanut M&Ms, it had robin eggs, it had like little chocolate eggs in there too. Like, there was a lot going on in that dirt cake. I had some. It was good, but it was a lot. It was like the most busy dirt cake I've ever seen. And Candy Thunder was like, I just can't accept what's going on there.
That's true.
She couldn't do it.
I couldn't.
I was the guinea pig. Okay, we better get started here. Welcome to the Gosh Heckin' Stream. Coming up, we have stories about petty revenge of the potato peeler. Going to a wedding without your spouse. Should you warn your friends about red flag behavior from their partner? People shaming themselves about eating candy in front of you. Squatter drama gone wild. That one sounds fun. Petty revenge, a grandma race. Boyfriend doesn't want to move in, but wants all the perks. My imagination is running vividly wild with that one. A couple of notes before we dive in. The next live stream we do will be this coming Wednesday, the 8th at 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And also Thursday, we have the TikTok Superfan Only stream at 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time as well. That's Thursday, the 9th of April.
Don't forget to remind us to record.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Please remind us to record that one. That's the one. The TikTok superfan onlys are the ones that I always forget to record. Don't forget, we also have offline recordings going out every Tuesday. This one is coming out Tuesday at 6 a.m. So tomorrow morning, you'll have a fresh, offline, never before seen or heard batch of stories for you. Heck yes. Of course, today, Don't Start None, Won't Be None, no politics, no selling shit, no spamming comments, trying to get us to read them. That's been a thing. It actually has the opposite effect. If we see it happening, we just intentionally won't read those. Mods, we love you. All the respect. Thank you so much for your service. And with that, get out your gosh heckin' brooms. It's about to get dusty. Where's my freaking music? Oh, I hadn't turned it back on yet. There we go. Now we got music. I'll have to be keeping an eye on that. Passover lamb is common, and then Easter ham. Oh, okay. Yeah. Lamb and ham. Lamb a ham a ding dong. Lamb ducking. Turducken. I don't know that would work that. It's been forever since I've had lamb. Since working at Outback Steakhouse. So it's been however long that has been. However, peanut butter sandwich you didn't want to cook? Hey, you know what? Peanut butter sandwich can be like the jam. No pun intended. Can be a jam. I like crunchy peanut butter. Maybe that needs to be the next QOD. Creamy or crunchy peanut butter. Darkest Mercy dropping the 5-bomb. OMG, I almost cut off my finger with a potato peeler last month. It hurt and took forever to heal. Now my mom sends me automatic potato peelers on Amazon. There's an automatic potato peeler. You just put it in and just go bzzz. Interesting. Interesting. I'm the extra crunchy peanut butter guy. And then I'll put wavy potato chips on that sandwich too. So extra crunch. All the crunch. And only jelly or jam if it's strawberry. Hey there, Dusty Thunder here with a story for you. This is Will I Be the Astronaut if I go to my sister's wedding even though my wife is banned from coming? Would you like to do a poll on this one, Tater Rooney? Will I be the astronaut if I go to my sister's wedding even though my wife is banned from coming? I would say yes. I would say, look, this would be an immediate do not pass go, do not collect finger foods at the wedding. What's the word I'm looking for? What happens after the wedding? The reception. This would be, you can't go. You are not allowed to go. If your spouse is not allowed, if your spouse is panned, you can't go. It's super disrespectful. That would never happen here. And the fact that you're asking is dangerous. I feel like I need to go ahead and do this. And we're not even into the story yet. 15-ish seconds left on the poll. YouTube side, please vote with a comment. Yeah. Crystal, yeah. Darkest Mercy. Fair. ESH. Okay. Ask on 2. ESH. I'm at an Ask on 2. You definitely shouldn't do that. Maybe 1. We'll see. We'll just have to see how it goes. But I'm at a 2 right now. What did the wife do to get uninvited? Maybe we'll find out. Maybe not. We'll see. We're all going to discover together. The only one who knows what's happening here is Tater. Speaking of...
I do know what's happening here.
Poll results. Mamacita?
31% ESH.
Ah.
And then followed by 22% Ask on 2.
Okay.
And then we've got a split for 1 and 3.
Huh, okay.
Interesting.
Oh, so yeah, a lot of ESH going on here. Mm-hmm. You guys right off rip here are like, we aren't going to agree with you, Dusty. You've led us astray too many times. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, ESH.
I know the answer.
That's why you can't play. You are panned. All right, I'm 34 male. My sister Claire, 32 female, is getting married in 2 months. Her fiance Greg, 35 male, hates my wife Megan, 33 female. It's a long story, but basically Megan called Greg out for being rude to our mom at a family dinner 2 years ago. Greg has never forgiven her. He told Claire it's his wedding and Megan is not invited. Claire is torn. She wants me to be there, but says she can't change Greg's mind. She begged me to come alone. My wife is furious and says if I go, then I'm choosing them over her. She says it's a power move to isolate her from the family. I love my sister. I want to see her get married. But I also feel like if I go without Megan, I'm validating Greg's behavior. My parents say I should go because Family weddings are important, and Megan should understand. My best friends, I should skip it to support my wife. I feel like no matter what I do, someone I love gets hurt. Will I be the astronaut if I go alone? Top comment, skip it, support your wife. This absolutely won't end with the wedding. If you let the bully win, then he's going to pull this same shit in holidays, birthdays, etc. Eventually, you'll either have to pick your wife or get divorced, so you might as well pick her now. If Greg is still being an absolute prick about being called out and hates your wife enough to ban her from the wedding after 2 years, there's basically zero chance this fucker will ever learn how to be a good human. Is this top commenter my spirit animal? I feel like this is exactly what I would write. Another comment here. This guy is rude to her mother, and instead of her own daughter calling him out, her daughter-in-law does, and she intends to marry him? SMH. Okay, there's the story. Let's talk about it. So,
yeah, I would go with you would be an asshole if you went to the wedding without your wife.
You'd be just aligning yourself with Greg. I understand that you love your sister, you want to be there for your sister, but look, you are literally choosing them.
Pam says, I say go, take the wife.
Oh.
Be like, fuck you, Greg.
You imagine he wouldn't be able to focus the whole ceremony. He'd be like looking, just fuming, probably sweating.
Yeah.
He'd be so pissed.
So he insults his soon-to-be mother-in-law. The daughter doesn't say anything about it. Daughter-in-law stands up for mother-in-law, and she gets banned from the wedding because Greg hates her.
You're banned.
2 years, they can't work their shit out. Greg is holding a grudge, whatever that looks like. We need the story, OP.
Yeah.
Like, we need the story, the whole story.
What did he do? Say?
What did she call him out for? We need the whole fucking story.
Megan called him out for being rude at a family dinner 2 years ago, but never goes further into what it is than that.
Rude to our mom.
How is this wedding happening?
200 days, Sherry. That's awesome.
So here's my deal. When it comes to the hierarchy of loyalty, when you're married, there's zero question. Your loyalty is to your spouse, number one.
I mean, as long as they're not being like a complete asshole.
But like, I feel like a true partnership means calling your partner on their bullshit when it's bullshit that needs to be called on. Absolutely. In this case, it's not. It is somebody just strictly attacking your wife and because trying he got his feelings isolate. Yeah. And this is a test. Like, don't make no mistake. Greg said she's not allowed, but you are. This is a fucking test because he's trying to cause her more pain. And he's already succeeding because you're asking the fucking question. You guys are already arguing about it. He is already fucking winning. Imagine what your life will be like if you let him win in this instance and you literally choose him over your wife. You're fucking done, man. You're done.
Even the wife says it's a power move to isolate her from the family. So I wonder what's already happened in this. When
wife says her, is she referring to herself? Or
yes, correct.
Or is she referring to Claire?
No, she says it's a power move to isolate herself from the family.
I kind of feel like it's also true that he's probably isolating Claire from the family. If he was rude to Claire's mom and now is banning people from the wedding because it's his wedding. Like, listen, Groomzilla, I didn't know that was a thing, but here we are. Here we are, Greg.
Greg the Groomzilla.
Greg the Groomzilla. Yeah, I'm shocked this wedding is happening. And OP, look at it this way. Yeah, you love your sister. You want to be there to see her get married. Do you want to see her get married to this douche canoe?
You can just watch her get married at the next one.
There you go. You can go to her divorce ceremony.
I don't know. I'm without the information, like obviously I can't make a full thing, but based on what this little bit of information we know about Greg, I think he fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm. Greg sucks. This guy sucks.
It's weird that they couldn't come to some sort of understanding after 2 years of this like thing happening.
Greg is fragile masculinity, right? He got called out by a woman.
In front of other people.
He got made to feel small. And now, 2 years later, will not allow the woman who made him feel small. I just wondering.
What's that?
That's an eeny, weeny, weeny. Angel dropping the 2 on the YouTube side says, you don't go places your spouse isn't welcome. 100%. Full stop.
I agree. I think if you're saying that I think you should call them on their shit. I think you should tell Claire, if my wife isn't invited, then I'm not coming either. That's how this is going to be. We are partners. We are in this together. And if you invite one of us, you invite both of us. Uninvite one of us, you uninvite both of us, and see how it plays out.
Yeah, because that's what a marriage is. I don't think Greg understands the concept of like partnership and what he's actually getting into here, because he's given his wife no say.
Do you think that he stomped his foot? Because I kind of get the vibe that he like stomped his foot and was like, she's not invited. I said she's not invited.
I imagine in a private setting, he overcompensates by getting very heated and peacocking, right? He probably puffs up and yeah, does that.
And that, yeah, whenever you're not there, be like, well, Greg uninvited my wife, so that's why I'm not there. And make Greg be the asshole.
Yeah.
But you would be the asshole if you go. In my opinion, that's how I feel.
Yeah, I don't feel like he threw a tantrum. I feel like he threw, a mantrum maybe. But I feel like he probably was stern and aggressive, and that's how he gets his way. He's like,
yes.
He's like,
yes.
Absolutely no fucking question. They will not be at my wedding. It's my wedding too. Don't even fucking think about it. Something like that.
That's basically what I see happening.
Yeah. So let's talk about this for a second. If you went through with this, OP, you'd be at least at an AskCon 2. I'm gonna go ahead and put you there, because the question is, would I be the AskCon if I go to my sister's wedding even though my wife is banned from coming? It's at least a 2, potentially a 1, probably a 1. The fact that you're already here asking this question, for me, puts you on the fucking scale too. You know what? Just because you're asking the question means you're at a 2. So you'd be at a 1 for sure if you actually did go to the wedding. But I'm putting you at a 2. Just for asking the fucking question. Yeah, this should be a no-brainer. If you want to prevent a situation for yourself that involves you potentially having another wedding someday, you don't go to this one. Okay? Let's do a little bit of catch up before we dive into our next story. That bitch Lisa, kind of similar. My stepson got married a few years ago. His mom said if I was invited, she wouldn't come. Stepson said, well, we'll miss you then, because she'll be here. She still showed up. Okay, so she bluffed. But good on him for being like, no, we're not playing that. We're not playing fucking games. Hey, Sweet Tato, thanks so much for the lightning bolts on the TikTok side. Shadow Wolf, Sherry Sosa, Rez Q Ninja dropping all the bolts. Jilly5 dropping a whole bunch as well. Trish Wish, Adventures with Pam. Thanks so much for the love. Jilly5, Sherry Sosa, Jenny M. Also, Lauren, Krista Museum Girl, Sherry Sosa again, Trish Wish, Madre C, Bailey Chapman in the house, dropping the heart me. Thank you. Adventures with Pam, Fly on the Wall, Charlie Diego, Crystal, Janie, Hortensia, Jenny with the ice cream cone, Jess, the Queen of Life, Crystal, Jenny with the ice cream cone again there, Stay at Home Mom, Cindy, Lou, Everly, Melissa Elliott, Karen Shaper Cutter, Emmy Castro, Space Cadet, Sabs, Radar, Grandma Shark, Made with Love, Handmade with Love, Kitty Cat Queen, Anna Hartman, Sweet Tato, thank you guys so much. Keisha Rogers, see you up there as well. I'm sure I missed some. Thank you guys. Greatly appreciate it. What's up, Bowife? How are you? These are not the droids you were looking for. Giving me Obi-Wan vibes? I'll take it. I would volunteer a tribute to be cast as the next Obi-Wan. I'd rock that shit. I got the beard. That's all I got, but I got it. I could do it. The Force is strong with me. All right, let's dive into our next story here. Hey there, Dusty Thunder once again. Boy, do I got a story for you. It's a follower submission. With that in mind, OP, if you happen to be in chat and you want to claim your story, you know what to do. No pressure, though. Am I the astronaut for digging into my friend's boyfriend's past behind her back and then telling her family what I found? Okay. You want to do a poll for this one, Mama? Am I the astronaut for digging into my friend's boyfriend's past behind her back and then telling her family what I found? Poll has started. We got 1 minute. YouTube side, please vote with a comment. So, this is a fucking full-on Nick Miller panic moonwalk situation for me. I feel like if you didn't tell her before you told the family, yeah, that's a potentially asshole-ish thing. then again, if you're asking this question, that means she's giving you some kind of indication that it wouldn't matter what you said to her. She's too close. She's in it. And then you just be burning a bridge of the friendship. So IDFK right now. It sounds like a sticky situation for sure. It's sticky. It's getting sticky. Sticky. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to swing into you, but based on title alone, yeah, it feels like you definitely shouldn't do that kind of thing. So I'm going to say 3. I'm going to say 3 based on title alone. What do we got, Tata Rooney?
21% went ask on 2. And then we had 16.3% at 3, 4, and NTA, and 20% at ESH. Everywhere, okay. All over the place.
All over the place. See, already a sticky situation. Sticky, bitch. Okay, here we go again. This is a follower submission. So, OP, if you happen to be in chat and you want to claim your story, you know what to do. No pressure. All right, let's dive in. I, 30 female, have a close friend, 30 female, with 2 young kids. We've been best friends since we were 16. She recently started a relationship with a guy she met on TikTok who lives in another state. According to her, they've been talking for about a year, but they only met in person for the first time last weekend. Despite that, she's already considering having him move here and live with her and the kids. She doesn't currently have much income, so she would likely be financially dependent on him if that happened. Early on, when I asked about him, she refused to tell me his real name and would only refer to him by a stage name because he's apparently in some kind of band. Every time I asked his real name, she deflected back to the stage name. A few things she told me raised red flags for me. He claims he's a paramedic in New Mexico. He has 6 kids between 2 women, ranging from about 15 years to 9 months, but says he has no contact with any of them because all of his exes are crazy. That's the first true, clear, obvious red flag here. All the exes are crazy. That's a sign. She's only met him once in person, but is already talking about marriage and moving in together. Because of the situation felt serious, I ended up looking him up. After piecing together some information from his social media, I was able to find his legal name. Once I had that, I found public court records showing he had been charged with first-degree unaliving in New Mexico after a shooting during an argument with an eventual plea deal of voluntary manslaughter. Holy crap. According to the reports, there were dozens of witnesses' statements saying there was no struggle, just an argument, a pew-pew pulled, a question asked, and then the trigger pulled. He was incarcerated from 2016 to 2014. You're trying to get me canceled here, aren't you? 2016 to 2024. I didn't know those were bad words. Really? He was incarcerated from 2016 to 2024. I also tried verifying the paramedic claim by checking the New Mexico EMS license lookup and could not find any license under his name. When I brought this up to her, she said the case was self-defense and told me not to judge him for his past. I told her I wasn't judging his past as much as I was worried about how quickly everything was moving up and that things weren't adding up. She also claimed there were no witnesses, even though the reports say otherwise. The conversation got heated and she insisted everything was fine. At that point, I was honestly worried about the kids potentially being moved into a situation with someone she had only met once in person and whose story doesn't seem to line up. Because of that, I told her 2 sisters and the fathers of her kids about what I found so they could at least be aware of the situation. Now she's furious and says I betrayed her and went behind her back. I know going to her family and the kids' dads was a big step, and maybe I overstepped. But because children could potentially be involved in moving into this situation, I felt like staying quiet would have been irresponsible. I very much believe people could change for the better, but given her track record of awful taste in men and the fact she has 2 young kids she's exposing to anyone she dates, it's just not worth the risk. She seems determined to screw herself up, but I had to draw the line for the kids, even if it means losing my lifelong friend. Am I the astronaut? Okay, now we have a better understanding of what the hell's going on here. Let's talk about it.
How in the fuck do you have 2 young kids at home and you not know everything there is to know about the person you plan on moving into your home? Like how do you have kids at home and you not thoroughly investigate everything there is to know about this fucking person that you have met one time and you want to move them into your home with young kids? No, OP, you did everything that you should have in this situation. You are doing everything that their mother is not fucking doing. And if I'm co-parenting with someone who does this and wants to move someone into their home with their kids, and I would lose my ever-loving mind. This is so unsafe. You meet someone on an app one time over the course of a year and you want them to live with you. Like that to me is just fucking bonkers, especially if you have small children at home.
Katya dropping the tin says, thanks for trying to say my name right last week. Sanskrit words are very hard. I said it wrong for 4 years after it was given to me by the spiritual teacher. LOL. Feel free to just say Katya. Thank you so much for the love. Hey, Dr. Sweets. Nope. She is putting children in danger and their fathers needed to know who their children would be around.
Yes.
I agree with that. Yeah, they have a right to know what's going on there. And this is, gosh, it's like a lot of people. This is not just women. Like dudes do this too. It's, they're either so afraid of being alone, or just are codependent, but they place those selfish needs above being a stable person for their kids, being a stable parent, being a point of stability, like anything, being a parent comes secondary in this kind of situation. She's been talking to him for a year online.
Anybody can be anyone they want online.
Exactly. There's no way he was a paramedic, by the way, with that kind of record. There's no freaking way.
No, I don't think that's even possible.
No way. Angel dropped the 2, said he's not a red flag. He's a black flag. No, just no.
I think, OP, you are NTA. You, like, 100%, like, we're looking out for the kids. And I think involving the other parent in that situation and someone who can stay, like, aware of the situation, because if you're going to get kicked to the curb because of what you did, it was 100% worth it because you were the only one like sticking up for the kids. Like the mom is not doing that. I just can't even like, as a parent, I can't even fucking fathom bringing someone that I don't know into my home with my kids. Like there's just no fucking way.
And it's not a like he's gonna provide for us kind of situation, because he's talking about moving there from far away, right? Like it's not like he's already got a job lined up and has, maybe he's pitching it, because his whole narrative right now is just built on a farce, right? So it's unbelievable. But she's now been confronted with receipts. Refuses to accept it because he's already seeded the narrative with her, but it doesn't matter because her family now knows, the father of those other children that she has now know. And there was a question up here, could this turn into a custody issue for her? Brenna Young asked. Yeah, because now there have been receipts presented and now she's been made aware that this is a potentially dangerous situation. This is somebody who has a record. And now the fathers of those kids,
right,
could contest, right? This could turn into a whole deal. Is she knowingly allowing this person in, and now she knows he has this record, and of course he spun it, but it doesn't matter. The record's there. Yeah, I could see this becoming a huge thing. Now, like, I just don't understand what she thinks she's gaining.
Dark Lord
other than dick.
Dark Lord of All says, I fear she knows and has chosen to overlook. Otherwise, why only give a stage name? 100% makes sense. It's like she knows, and you can't judge him by his past. I'm like, you don't know this person, so you don't know what to judge. You have really no idea who this person is other than what he's told you online. And also he's just moving away and leaving his other however many kids he had, and he's just going to not be there for them. Like what? I don't understand. Like no sense of like protection at all for the children that you have in your home. Like no sense of protection for yourself. No sense of anything other than what this person talks to me online and it makes me feel good.
Yeah, it's itching. Someone gave me attention and that feels good and I can't live without that. And if I don't let him move in, I'm going to lose him.
That's also a thought. I wonder if he.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if that's a thing.
Yeah. Let me catch this. Nana, he has a 9-month-old. She's been talking to this man for a year, and he just got out of prison at 24. Do the math. He's bouncing. Like he's spreading his seed in exchange for a place to stay, basically. And that's going to be the pattern here. But she can't lose him, so of course she's going to allow that, and that's sad. Like it's.
That's choosing.
You see this happen over and over and over and over and over again because people get into this headspace where they have to receive that attention from someone else instead of just being happy with their life with themselves as a parent. and enjoying the time they have with their kids. Like, they need more. You and I worked, like, we found each other because we were both at a spot where we accepted that we were perfectly fine not having somebody and just being parents. Like, that's why it worked. This need allows people to be taken advantage of so easily.
I Wonder Woman, I don't think that was that. I don't know that was me. Are you sure it was? I'm hoping that someone didn't send it like as me.
Somebody's probably spoofing.
I just didn't see anything. I mean, I'm not on
about
TikTok.
The wheel prize, she said.
Oh, it was. I bet it was Tony. Okay, I was like, it had to be from the Dusty Thunder channel. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it was probably.
Okay, thank God.
Angel,
I was like, oh my God, somebody is sending you messages.
Pretending to be you. Angel dropped another 2 on the YouTube side. Says, "Oh, I'm judging. Just call me Miss Judgington."
Oh, I love that.
Miss Judgington. Yes, that's very Bridgerton.
100%. There's some situations that deserve to be judged, and this is one of them.
Yeah. NTA. 100% NTA, OP.
I hope that the people that you told take this situation seriously.
Are you here, by the way? OP. Because this was a follower submission.
I said my name?
Say my name, say my name.
Well, then that was Tony.
Someone sending DMs.
I don't know. I haven't sent a DM on, I hardly check my own
it said
messages.
Dusty's. Okay, so yeah, it came from the DT profile.
Okay.
Which Tony sends messages through, Caden sends messages through, like the whole team will send messages through.
Except for me, I can't. You know how I am about checking messages.
Yeah, me too.
It's not good.
Terrible. Wonder what the kids' fathers are like, Aaron. Yeah, and someone also mentioned this gal needs to talk to his exes and figure out why they actually split. And again,
that's a good suggestion.
The all my exes are crazy statement is a red flag.
I agree.
I've actually this got brought up randomly with my therapist like last year, just talking in conversation about stuff, but that being a very common thing that should be an immediate red flag to people. It's like that's a sign that someone cannot accept accountability for anything and will not grow and will just keep repeating the same pattern, repeating the same patterns. Boo. All right.
I think that they're never the problem.
Exactly.
When they're 100% the problem.
Exactly.
Interesting.
This guy's a fucking lawn sprinkler, just out there spreading his seed.
Oh, God.
Where's the Tony's voice? I know we still haven't made that. It's easy to do. It'll take me 5 minutes. I just keep forgetting. Tony voice clip.
Yes, and Brianna said on the YouTube side, which is rough when someone actually does have crazy exes, which is totally valid. There are 100%. Like, you can 100% have crazy exes and not be the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all got them.
Yeah. Dr. Sweet's member for 25 months says she believes that the unaliving was self-defense and is already defending him. She won't believe anything the exes have to say. That's true. That's a very good point. There's no point in her. There's no point in anyone trying to reason with her at this point. So if I'm one of the fathers of those children, I'm immediately filing a petition for a modification. You're not going to be able to reason with her. This is inevitable at this point. If it's not him, it's going to be someone else. So, yeah. Learn to put the kids first. She could be brainwashed. Katie Nee says she could be brainwashed. I was at one point. I think it happens. It definitely happens. And, the right kind of narcissist comes along and is very smooth and is very convincing, right? What did you smile at me like that for?
No, I wasn't smiling at you about that. I just think that...
You think I'm a smooth talking son of a bitch?
No, it's not. It wasn't about you. No. I just think that we all have experience with narcissistic people.
There's a stat somewhere. Dr. Sweet, you may know this. what percentage of the population just out there, walking around the muggle world are narcissists? Feels like it's pretty fucking high. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Feels like on any given
Currently?
Sunday. Yes, currently. And does it
probably pretty high?
does it
right
rise year after year?
Yeah, I don't know a lot about that. But
Me neither. Hey,
I always thought of narcissism as like a sliding scale.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
A spectrum of where you could land on.
So everybody's a little.
Everybody
bit of one.
has.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all have narcissism in us. It's how much of it controls you, and how much of it do
you control?
Do you allow it to?
Okay.
I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
No, that's fair.
But that's how I've always
have
looked at it.
narcissistic tendencies. It's just a matter of whether you allow them to run your life or not.
I think we all, like the selfishness within us, and like the
BBH. Yeah, we got Dr. Sweets in the house.
Yeah.
Says I don't know, but I also think it can be measured because some are so smooth we may not know
I
it.
agree.
The best ones are never detected, right? They just end up running content channels, reading AITA stories. Hey, we hit our goal over here on the TikTok side. Let's talk about that for a second. I don't know. I wonder if I'm a sociopath or a psychopath often. I really do. I think I might be. Okay. Hey, for hitting the goal on the TikTok side, Adventures with Pam at 314 in the number 1 spot. Sweet Tato in the number 2 spot at 300. Rescue Ninja tied for that number 2 spot at 300. Sherry Sosa, Elise, Jilly 5, Anna Hartman, Josie Blind Girl, That Alaska Girl, Krista Museum Girl, Emmy Castro, Melissa Elliott, Keisha Rogers, Hortensia, Sabs, Cassie, Charlie Diego, Cindy Lou, Karen Shapercutter, Shadow Wolf, and Jenny M. Thank you all so much for the love. We're going to set up a new one right here. We're just doing it for fun, not unlocking anything crazy tonight. We're just having fun. Just having a good time, We do greatly appreciate the support, though. And come on, where did the 5 ones go? You silly billies. You silly billies! A hot cross bun. Don't mind if I do. It's a hot cross bun. I didn't know that was a thing now, but there it is. I have too much empathy? What if I fake it?
You're not faking it.
But I don't know.
We're not diagnosing you on stream.
I'm just saying.
The fact that you're questioning it.
That's what my therapist said.
Makes me believe that that's not true. The fact,
I'm not. Okay.
You're not.
Okay.
Let's just leave it there and stop trying to put that out into the world.
I'm not trying to
bring it back in. Suck it
I'm
back
not trying to put that into the world, but I think everybody has to ask, wonder about themselves at some point, right?
Well, yeah. I think that's a normal thing. But I think the fact that you question it makes
me not.
The answer is in the question. The fact that you're asking the question is the answer.
Sure.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Get back to work.
You're fine.
Me, on the other hand, unknown.
You're fine. Read a story. Mama needs a new pair of shoes.
What the fuck? That doesn't equate to shoes.
I know. I'm kidding. I kid. Okay, we'll dive into our next story here. Narcissist will never question it.
They're never wrong.
Unless they're really fucking good, and then they do as a smokescreen. You know what I mean?
Gosh.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Wow.
Hey there, Dusty Thunder here with yet another story for you. This is Am I the Astronaut for asking a woman at work to stop being so weird about taking a caramel. That's right, I'm saying it is caramel this time. Am I the Astronaut for asking a woman at work to stop being so weird about taking a caramel? I'll just dive right into this one. I like to have snacks in my office, and I enjoy having something for people to take when they come in for a visit. I have a container of chocolate caramel thins open for anyone to take. The problem is that when many of the other women in my office take one, they do this whole song and dance. Oh, I shouldn't. Oh, it's bad. But I just love chocolate. Oh, it's so naughty. Stuff like this just annoys the crap out of me. Take a candy, or don't. But don't force me to participate in whatever weird self-deprecating thing you're doing, especially calling it naughty, like you're scolding a child. I always just smile blankly, and then they will look at me like I'm supposed to give them permission. I finally had it yesterday when one of the women stood in my doorway and pointed and was like, "Oh, I love those caramels. They're so good, but ugh, I shouldn't. You're so bad for having these." I said, "Can you stop doing that? It's making me uncomfortable." She pretended to not know what I was talking about. I said, "Are you okay? You can come in here and act like you need my permission to eat a piece of candy. Or you come in here and act like you need my permission to eat a piece of candy. You keep calling it naughty like you're a little kid. It's super weird behavior. It makes me feel uncomfortable. So please, stop." She gave me a weird look and said she was just being silly, and never mind. She left. I found out later that she said I ripped her head off and warned one of the other women who's always doing it all that, "Oh, I'm so bad" crap to avoid getting candy from me unless she wants to be scolded. I'm not going to stop having candy out because there are some people who can do it without the whole song and dance. But am I really the asshole for just asking her to stop doing that? "Oh, I'm so bad." Ooh, crap. Hold on.
You can read the top comment.
Okay. But the edit, I'll go ahead and read the edit. Edits! Okay, I clearly am the asshole. I will take the caramels home with me today so I don't have to put up with this gross self-deprecating humor thing anymore. I thought I was doing a nice thing, but I can't deal with the drama from people with body image issues. I don't think it's fair that they bring that into my office, so I'll just take them home. Top comment, NTA. Might I suggest adding, this candy is freely offered and morally neutral. Eating it does not make you a good or bad person. Another comment, diet culture, internalized fat phobia, and fear of food. They're basically saying out loud that they feel guilty for eating because that's what they've learned to do. They want the thing, but they have to let other people know that they know they are being a bad person. I guess a way to soothe the guilt. Are they older ladies? Try not to judge them too hard. I know it's annoying. Maybe just say you don't like talk like that around you because you think that mindset is damaging and you would prefer it if they just took them without any commentary. There's the sign. The sign just needs to be like, take one, no commentary, please. Another comment, this definitely could have been communicated in a more polite and less aggressive way. We're talking about an office environment. I don't really think OP's tone is appropriate. "Hey Gladys, you're welcome to take candy whenever you want, but it makes me uncomfortable to hear people talking about dieting or call food bad. I appreciate it if you didn't say things like that when talking to me or visiting my desk." This is a polite, work-appropriate response that probably would have ended up causing a lot less drama. Okay. Let's talk about this.
I like Christine's comment. "Take a caramel and shut the fuck up." Or caramel, sorry.
There, it needs to be a sign with like 2 arrows. It's like caramel or words. You choose. Or caramel or silent. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe you need like a privacy wall and then you just put the candy behind it and then nobody would have to feel like they have to justify why they can or cannot have a piece of candy. And I think that person is right. It is like the shaming in your head over eating candy and all that comes with it. But I also agree with OP that I wouldn't want that in my office all the time. And like people hoo-hawing over a piece of candy, like nonstop. I'd be like, just eat it or don't.
Is it him-hawing?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like hoo-hawing is a South Pole kind of dance.
I don't know.
That's
it
the
makes
dance.
sense in my head.
That's the dance Caden was doing that I posted on in the Facebook VIP group.
I would be annoyed if I was OP. Like
Yeah.
I get it, but I do think I think OP had heard it enough times that they were just so fucking annoyed by listening to the same song and dance over and over again that this was their breaking point. And it was like, just fucking eat it or don't. I don't care, but don't bring this shit into my office.
See, that's when you have a slingshot behind your desk and an extra stash of the caramels. And when they start doing that, you just like rear one back and you're like, catch. Get out.
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. When you see someone doing that and you have the extra stash.
You remove the choice.
But the slingshot, let's do away with that in the office. But if you pull one out and just say, "Hey, here, catch," and then you give it to them and you're like, you don't have to make it a thing, just enjoy. It kind of shuts down the bad behavior. But that's not OP's job.
For sure.
Like they don't have to do that. They don't have to manage somebody's, phobia of whatever it is, eating a caramel. I don't know.
Okay, hold on, Dr. Sweets. Dr. Sweet says, to me, the only thing that would make OP an asshole is if there were a sign, one arrow pointing to the candy, the other one pointing to a mirror that says, "Do you really want the candy?" Yeah, if OP were like somehow calling out their body image issues, that'd be one thing, but not wanting to hear about it
is absolutely an NTA thing. I think they just
know.
probably hit their breaking point with listening to the. Also, I don't. Do you call it naughty when you eat it?
Naughty.
When you eat a piece of chocolate?
I go to Winston and New Girl with his fruity drinks. They're like, "Don't get weird with the fruity drinks, Winston." He's like, "I'm so naughty. I'm being so naughty." Ms. HH said, "Option, lean into it. I am judging you. You're right. Maybe you should put it back." See, like that.
Then they would get in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the naughty. It's the no naughty thing. Yeah.
If somebody called candy naughty in my office, I would be like legitimately like offended and grossed out. I agree.
I would be like, I
be
keep
like,
the naughty candies in a separate drawer. Thank you very much.
Like, please don't say the word naughty. Chloe's not allowed to say naughty.
Naughty. So naughty.
Do you remember that part of Bluey?
Yes.
She has to say cheeky.
Cheeky. Is OP male? How old are the women? Yeah, we don't know. Wait. Let me go back up.
There was arguments in the comments about whether OP was a man or a woman. But I don't know that it ever clarified.
You all caught this well before I did. Look at that. Look at that. Amber C. Dusty keeps naughty candy at home. Naughty candy. I never put it together. Naughty candy.
I didn't either.
That's you.
That is where I stay, though. I'm just kidding.
You stay at home.
Apparently, I don't know.
What's up, Cake the Roat? You forgot. Well, now I'm hurt. Nancy Pants, there you go. Spray bottle them like a cat. No body shaming. I like that.
Candy the person or...
So official determination here. Am I the Askinoff for asking a woman at work to stop being so weird about taking a caramel?
I mean, if I had to listen to someone call caramels naughty in my office more than once, I'd probably just be where OP is at.
NTA. We're making the official NTA determination here. I mean, look, you ended up taking them home. Here's the funny part. Now that you've taken them home, these people have already been trained to stop into your office for candy. They're not going to stop stopping into your office expecting candy for at least a week. So now it's going to be a whole new song and dance about, oh, well, now it looks real bad because I was in here looking for candy. It's not even here. I'm so naughty. Now it's going to be, yeah, eventually it will taper off, but you're going to have an annoying few days to go through.
They've got like the dark chocolate bowl, the milk chocolate bowl, the sugar-free bowl.
Yeah.
Like all these different options, like a buffet of fucking candy.
Yeah.
Remember when those used to be in the grocery store and you used to like get the little baggie and you could like scoop it in?
I do remember that.
Yeah.
It was like
they had like saltwater taffy. And
yeah, it was like either like a little carousel thing or like a whole aisle, and it was like a Mr. Bulky's inside of a grocery store.
Yeah, but it was like next to the produce section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they had the chocolate covered nuts and stuff there too.
Such a random fucking place to put it.
Well, they had like
here, get some apples and
they had a
bag of candy.
Like the cashews and almonds and stuff, and in the same kind of scooper containers is where they had like the orange slices, like the sugary. Yeah, I think it all just kind of naturally evolved that way. Benster dropped a 5 on the YouTube side. Dusty, can you and Candy give me a marriage quote or advice for my marriage for dummies book, please? And thank you.
Marry someone that makes you laugh.
Yeah, marry someone that makes you laugh. 100% someone that makes you laugh. But more than anything, always remember that you are on a team. And no matter what is happening, like if your partner is struggling or seeing red or whatever it is, the first thing you need to do is make sure that your partner knows that you are on their team. Then you can tackle that problem together, right? It's really easy for us as individuals to oppose someone when we don't understand what they're feeling or thinking or seeing. Right, it's really easy to oppose them.
2015, Dusty would be so proud.
It is much more beneficial to your relationship if you, no matter what, and you got to do it every fucking day, several times per day, plant that flag and make sure your partner knows that you are on their side, and they need to hear that when they're up in their feelings. Right, they need that reminder.
This morning I woke up abruptly, and I don't know why, but I checked my email and I was like, what the fuck is this? It was like the first email I got. It was sent at like 8:14 a.m. And I was like, why is this person so pissed off on my email at 8:14 on a Monday? And I told Dustin, I'm like, this person just sent a scathing email. This is so fucking rude. And he like picks it up. He's like, this is not scathing.
I was like, I'm trying to see where's the scathing part. I mean, it just seemed they're asking a question. Just looking
wasn't a question. That was
looking for clarification here.
It was aggressive. It was aggressively asking. It was calling something naughty.
No, I think it was robotic. And
it was just so.
And that can come across aggressive, but Candy Thunder was awoken abruptly, and the first words I heard out of her mouth were like, "Sonny, what the fuck?" So, Sonny like comes in and attacks Mom in the morning to say hello.
Well, it's not that. Now there's like dew on the ground, so she's wet.
Yes.
So when you get woken up by wet paws on your face.
Yeah. No, I get it. And every time I try to catch her, but she just wiggles her little butt into the room and she just like, I gotta go say hi to Mama. So that's not how she talks. It's like, I need to say hello to my mama.
Yeah.
But
it was passive aggressive. It was a shitty email. Tony agreed with me.
Okay.
It wasn't scathing though.
Anyway,
my morning thoughts were not coherent yet, and he was like, "Okay, just forward it, and don't."
We talked it through for a minute, and she's like, "Is that what I should respond?" And I'm like, "You shouldn't be responding to anyone right now. Let's just forward it over to Tony. Tony will take care of it. We've got this. It's okay."
I said that
you don't need to be emailing nobody
they were being
before
an
10 a.m.
asshat, and Tony sent back this GIF for them, and I was like, with Ross Geller, and I was like, yes.
See, Tony gets it too. No matter what we're seeing, it's like we have to make sure that Candy Thunder knows that we're on her team, we're on her side here. Even if we're going to handle this differently, we're on your side.
Yeah. It was a passive aggressive email, and it was something where it was like you could have just asked a question and we could have answered it, and you didn't have to type 14 paragraphs of passive aggressiveness. And so
actually, I found out later on in the day there was only one paragraph. The rest of that email was a forward from the email we had gotten a couple of months ago. Yeah. Anyway, because I thought that too. It was like there was a lot of info there, and then Tony clarified, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, he copied and pasted like a previous email.
Yes.
Well, I wasn't on that email stream. How the fuck was I supposed to know all of this information? See?
Oh man.
I was like, Jesus. So show up at 8:14 with that much information.
Moral of the story is don't check your email when you first wake up. It's just a bad idea.
Candies.
It's just a bad idea. And look, like I can sit up here and preach and be like, yeah, always validate your partner and let them know that you're on their team. But then there are things like that will happen. And I'm like, honey, it's not easy to do. It's not.
But you can see from my point of view how it came across as aggressive because I knew nothing about this. I wasn't involved.
I didn't oppose you.
I felt like you opposed me.
What? I was trying to understand.
I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just fucking with you. It's just fun.
Let's do a little bit of catch up before we dive over to our next story.
I might be a sociopath.
You're not a sociopath.
I found fun in that.
And torturing me? That's just being a wife. You like to see me squirm. Jax sent 824 of them hot cross buns. Hells yeah. Sherry Sosa dropping the 226. McKaylee Joe, Bree, Little G-Dog, Christine for JP, Christian Museum Girl, Christine again there, Legally Blonde, Susan RS. Thank you so much. Jax with another one. Susan with the balloon crown. Thank you. Sherry Sosa, Christian Museum Girl, Jax again there, Adventures with Pam Anders, Legally Blonde, Cherry Blossom. Thank you so much. Let me scroll back up and see. Rescue Ninja Elise, Violet LF, Rhonda Floyd Brady, Bailey Chapman dropping the egg hunt. Oh, that's cool. Violet again there, Jasmine, Cherry Sosa, Caitlin Pelletier, Art, Melissa Elliott, Jenny Pine, Alida, Sherry Sosa. Thank you guys so much for the love. Greatly appreciate that. Kinder Eggs, fantastic. The Kinder Hippo. I haven't got to have one yet, but Navy ate one right next to me and it looked really tasty. I have had one in years past. Yes. Is anybody else on the TikTok side having issues? You get some freezing during that scene? If it's isolated Bree, may just jump out and jump back in. That normally fixes things. Okay. Looks like it may be isolated.
I found somebody that loves Jelly Belly buttered popcorn.
Jelly Belly butter popcorn? Jelly bean butter. I like the Jelly Belly butter popcorn. We're married.
What?
I like Jelly Belly butter popcorn.
My favorite flavor was cotton candy.
Oh,
and
cotton candy is fantastic.
There was like a pear, like a juicy pear or something.
Prickly pear.
Prickly something. It was like speckled.
Yeah.
And I loved that one too.
Yeah, that one was good. The watermelon ones were always good.
I'm not a watermelon fan.
Yeah, I get it.
Of like like fake
watermelon flavored stuff. Yeah. I get it.
It does not taste like
I get it. Well, like we're trying to cut back on the shug. Here we are getting ready to plan a fucking field trip to the candy store at the mall to get just like scoop a big old bag of buttered popcorn jelly beans.
I love cotton candy flavored anything.
True.
Any fucking thing.
That's one, maybe the only thing that COVID taste buds didn't take away from you.
It's straight sugar.
Yeah.
I love cotton candy.
I like how they say there's different flavors of cotton candy.
Cinnamon and butter popcorn.
It's like sugar. It's a sugary.
I'm not gonna lie, Amanda. That sounds like my fucking hell.
Did
anyone like
Kinder Eggs? That's the whole egg with a toy capsule inside. Oh, so it's not the half and half thing, where like half the container is the toy.
The cinnamon flavored candy where it's like I
can't do it.
I can't either. My mom loved them, like Red Hots and what are the cinnamon Mike and Ike looking things? Isn't there some kind of candy like that?
Holy crap! Yeah, what are those called?
Like
what are the cinnamon Mike and Ike's? Hot and what is it called? Hot tamales.
Hot tamales.
Thank you. Thank you.
My mom loved those.
Thank you. Yes.
God, I could not remember that.
I couldn't
Look at
either.
that chat.
Yeah.
Boom, everybody
They got
remembered
it. They got it. One time at band camp, not at band camp, just kidding. One time at the skating rink when I was a kid, like elementary school kid. We went to the skating rink. It was a birthday party or something, and Mike and Ike's were my jam. Like the kind of like the pastel kind of tropical fruit. Mike and Ike's, they were my jam. Okay. I ate way too many of them. I ended up throwing them up
on the skating rink floor.
No, in the bathroom, but they were all still Mike and Ike's. They just were all white. It's like all the color
you just
had
eat
been.
them whole?
I mean, they were a little bit chewed up, I'm sure, but they were largely intact still. Yeah. Yeah, me too. It was a journey. I had no reason to tell you that at all, but here we are.
It's so
cotton
crazy
candy
to
gum,
me.
like the cotton candy Bubblicious gum was the shit.
Ooh.
They still have that, don't they?
Yes.
Live restricted. Harassment and bullying. Really? What were we talking about?
Is it because you?
My live is restricted for the next 10 minutes because I talked about.
Because you threw up in the bathroom.
Apparently. Mike and Ike's.
No, it's like doing that in the. I don't know. Maybe
oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
They got to stop using AI for that.
Okay, I better dive into a story before we get permanently shut down
Bay
here.
Fox cotton candy ice cream. There was
Big League Chew Gum, yeah.
There was a TCBY that had frozen yogurt, and when they dipped it in the hard shell, it was a cotton candy shell. And I had it at Grant's Farm in St. Louis when I was young, and my brother and I will never fucking forget it. It was a cotton candy dip shell.
That's crazy. I've never seen that.
So it was the best thing I've ever had.
Never seen it.
We have pictures for proof.
Big Red Gum is the best for car sickness, Aaron. That's interesting.
Huh. That's as spicy as I could get with cinnamon. Was a piece of Big Red Gum.
Cinnamon. Rebecca. Oh, I was bullying Candy Thunder.
I was actually bullying.
Like, always be on her team. Always be on your partner's side.
And then you're like, you're wrong.
Yes.
Okay, read story number.
Gosh. I almost said something about the stream clip you sent me where, never mind. It was a bad deal. It was a bad deal, tell you what. Hey there, Dusty Thunder, once again with another story for you. This one is, went on vacation for a week, gave my house keys to a friend to look after and take care of my 2 dogs. He gave keys to his girlfriend and let her stay at my home, and now she won't leave. This is a Best of Redditor update. Sandra's YouTube username, you live not far from the Jelly Belly factory. They're always giving away free samples.
Well, that's cool.
That would be amazing.
Yes, we love cotton candy grapes.
Cotton candy grapes, fire. Sam's Club has really good ones most of the time. Not genetically modified at all. They're like gigantic bulbous looking things. You get ready to burst if you like look at them wrong. Went on vacation for a week, gave my house keys to a friend to look after and take care of my 2 dogs. He gave keys to his girlfriend and let her stay at my home, and now she won't leave. Originally posted September 13th, 2015. It's an oldie, but apparently a goodie. I'm the owner of a 2-story house. I went to Hawaii last week for vacation with my wife. No one was at home, and it wasn't feasible for us to take the dogs with us, so I gave my house keys to a good friend of mine and asked him to take care of my 2 dogs. This would involve feeding them, changing waters, and taking them to 1-hour walk daily. Apparently, his girlfriend was in town, and she had no place to stay. He lives in a 1-bedroom condo with roommates, so he messaged me and asked if I would allow his girlfriend to stay at my home for just 1 night. I agreed, as it was just a matter of 1 night. Now, yesterday I came back and found out his girlfriend has made a home on the upper floor of my house. She's been staying here for 4 days. I asked her to leave immediately, but she and my friend are insisting to let her stay 1 more week because she's in search of a job in Los Angeles, California. I called the police. They came and said this would be a civil matter and I have to go through the eviction process. So I'm here with an unwanted stranger on our upper floor, an asshole friend who broke a promise and pissed off my wife. What do I do, guys? Can I change locks and throw her stuff out when she's away, cut the electricity to the upper floor? Help! Comment, sounds like trespassing. I think you have to stay someplace a week before eviction is required. Time to lose your friend. Honestly, I'd just pack her shit up and drop it off at her boyfriend's house and change the locks. OP says, already told him to pound sand. I don't want her in my house. I mean, she isn't supposed to be living there, right? I've never allowed her to live here more than 1 day. It isn't illegal to live in someone's house without their permission. My permission ended after 1 day. Another comment, did you offer her money to leave? OP says, I told her I'd pay $100 for relocation. Bitch is saying raise it to $5,000 and she'll consider my offer. Another comment here, seriously, pack up her shit and throw it on the street. In California, there are guests, lodgers, and tenants, all with different rights. Guests are less than 7 days and can be evicted anytime with written notice. If they don't leave, it's trespassing. After 7 days, she'll have more rights. Oh shit, before getting into the update, let's talk about this.
I love how he offers her $100 and she's like, 5,000. Bitch, what? What? $5,000 after I've set up camp on your second floor for me to leave. And his wife is just like, take care of the fucking problem. That's insane. Like,
is this like, is she like a career con artist? Does she do this? She's like convinces people to let them stay to let her stay in their home for 1 day, becomes a squatter, and holds their home ransom.
But she has to, at some point she has to leave.
I mean, as soon as she leaves the house, what would stop you from changing the locks and throwing her shit out? But it's also not her home.
That's got to be like some kind of con to. Is she even his girlfriend, or did he just meet her? Did he meet her on TikTok and invited her to live with him, and then she saw the living situation and she's like, that's not going to work for me. And then
that's not going to work for me.
And then he's like, oh, well, I have a house, I can get you in there. But seriously, how the fuck?
Well,
just fly by the seat of your pants. And just hope it works out.
He's in a band. He just got out of prison.
He's also he's also in a 1-bedroom condo with roommates.
Yeah.
Where do they sleep?
That's the band.
Maybe he could be the same guy.
Sleep on the floor. So you have to wait till she leaves and then run it. So because she hasn't been there a week, theoretically at this point, he could change the locks, throw her shit out, and or at this point, because she hasn't been there a week, you can say, hey, you need to leave the premises right now. And if she refuses, trespass her. Because then it's not a civil matter. Then you could call the police, right?
But he already did call the police.
I know, but they said it would be a civil matter. So maybe she had, I don't know.
Do you think they just didn't want to deal with it?
Probably. That was paperwork they didn't want to do. Dr. Sweet Drop the 5 said, oh, my petty ass would have had a lot of fun for revenge on the friend. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right?
For
He's
sure.
Not a friend. I don't think it's his girlfriend. I think they met online. She's moved out there. Didn't like his living situation, found an alternative. Or she's like a master con artist, and this is just how she... Oh, I just almost fell out of my chair.
I agree with that. Don't do that. Please don't.
That's how she just gets by.
Magic, he didn't say the word trespass. When he was talking to the police, maybe that's why they didn't... Okay. Maybe that's why they didn't do anything. All right, let's dive into the update. Next day. Good morning, guys. This is an uplifting update. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for such an overwhelming response. I'm glad that there are people who would spend time from their busy life to help a random stranger on the internet. So after reading all of the advice here and carefully discussing this matter with my cousin, we made a nasty plan. Yesterday night, that squatter girl went outside to grab some dinner with her boyfriend. Me and my cousin carefully packed up all of her stuff in her 3 bags, left them on our front porch, and locked ourselves in the house. We also looked out for her stuff from the window to make sure no one stole it. Our wait was over after 2 hours when the girl returned. She figured it out and started pounding on the door, yelling loudly to open the door. You know, typical squatter drama. We told her to fuck off and that we weren't opening the door. So finally, after 30 minutes of constant drama, she dared to call the cops. I was nervous about how that would turn out. Cops arrived. Fortunately, these were different ones from the previous night. First, they listened to her side. Then they came to me. I explicitly told them I was the sole owner of the house and never allowed the girl to stay more than one night. She was not only trespassing, but also living in my house illegally without my permission. This bitch kept saying I had given permission to stay there indefinitely and was now kicking her out. The officer asked if she had any proof of that. She claimed she had some message, which accidentally got deleted. Now, the best part, the officer then asked for her ID. She gave them her ID. The officer verified it over the radio. Suddenly, they told him that she had a failure to appear warrant for an old shoplifting case. Stupid lady was arrested immediately. Her belongings were sent to a friend's house. The officer said, I don't need to worry. They'll take care of her. So finally, I'm relieved. The squatter is gone and behind bars. What a justice boner. A justice boner. All's well that ends well. All's well that ends well. TLDR, justice is served. Comment, how did your friend react when this happened? OP says, he was nowhere to be seen. Thoughts on justice boner, Tater?
Don't say it again.
Well, I'm going to say that every fucking day for the rest of my life.
Also, I love that you said all's well that ends swell.
I said ends well.
Because
Ends
swell.
Ends swell.
Because I feel like that could actually be a saying. It sounds like something I would say. No, it is a justice that 100%.
Can you not say that word?
No.
Are you afraid to say that word?
Yeah. It's like Jessica Day trying to say pureness.
Pureness.
It gives new meaning to the long arm of the law.
Hey-oh. Does someone call the long arm of the law? Serious question here. What if they had kids? Like, what would you do in the situation if you have kids and there's a squatter that's just like, hey, I live here now? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I would not. My kids wouldn't be there until
I'd be physically removing them from the premises.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. Like, I don't understand. Like, you have rights after a week. Like,
apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like, I mean, somebody who you don't know, you don't trust around your kids, and it scares the shit out of me.
Right.
Like, I would be forcibly removing them from the premises and immediately trespassing them and calling the police and being like, you will never step foot back on this property.
I also love that he called her like squatter bitch. Like that was just her name.
Squatter bitch. Angel dropped the 5 cent. I always say the dick can't be that good, but a justice boner just might be.
We're already restricted, so we might as well just go for it.
There you go. I feel like this is a sign that we do need to get into true crime. Because I just really want to use the term again.
So the name of our true crime podcast would basically just be Justice Boner.
Could be.
Well, I mean, that would be if it's solved.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
And what if it's not? What do you call it?
Limp justice.
We only cover the limp cases. The ones that have gone cold. The shrinkage.
Oh, no.
The shrinkagey cases.
If we can get rid of our day jobs, we can do true crime. If we can close down our agency. Justice
we would never fully close down. We've got too many people we like that we help. But
justice dysfunction.
If we could reduce it, then we talked about getting into the true crime side of things, but we would definitely need to we need some kind of Christmas Dusty Thunder brand collab miracle
a PI agency
to create the resources for that to happen. A PI agency?
That would be like my dream job.
A PIN agency.
P-I-N-S.
Yarn.
True crime time. But I would need like an intro but I would need it to be like a Law and Order intro. Where it's like I like walk up and like put my arms up like this.
Oh, we'd have to have some B-roll of like you being a hard ass in a pantsuit. You know what I mean?
I would have way too much fun with this.
You could pull it off.
I could.
You could definitely pull it off.
I'd fly off the handle at 8 a.m. from my emails. Oh no!
Whatever you do, don't let her talk to witnesses before 10 a.m. Whatever you do. And one time you do it, you talk to witnesses before 10 a.m. and suddenly we've got 30 more suspects. Right? They're all fucking guilty. They all did it. They're in cahoots. Cahoots.
Oh no. I can't stop laughing just thinking about my intro. Like that's as far as I'll get.
It'd be really good.
Oh my gosh.
You would play the Mariska, what's her name?
Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska, yeah, Hargitay.
Mariska.
I was going to say that, but I was pretty sure I was going to.
Olivia Benson. That's her name.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Candy before 10 a.m. is bad cop. Candy after 10 a.m. is good cop.
Yeah.
That's basically the story of my life.
Yeah. Maybe make that noon or 1 p.m. just to be safe.
Oh my gosh. Excuse you. Oh, I would have so much fun.
We may have to do that. That may have to be one of the stream teasers that we're talking about. We are working on some new scripts for stream teasers.
I enjoy making those so much.
They're fun.
Dusty is Candy's Elliot. Yes. 100%. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Okay. All right, let's dive into our next story. Actually, I got to do a little bit of catch up, and then I will dive into the next story. You're not getting all the stories tonight?
Somebody said take your sunglasses off like in CSI Miami. Yes.
Totally do that. Angel driving another 5. Oh shit, I almost forgot. Joe submitted his retirement on April Fool's Day, so his retirement gig could be a PI for y'all. Ooh. We could have somebody who would actually, like, if we just needed some more. Yeah, okay. I'm with you.
Also, to submit it on April Fool's Day is amazing.
Yeah. What? Do you know for sure he submitted it then, or was that the April Fool's part? He told you he submitted it, but it was April Fool's and he really didn't.
Navy cried when April Fool's was over.
Yeah, she's still trying to April Fool's.
Yeah.
Here on,
right.
on the 6th.
All
Hey,
right,
little G-Dog with the hot cross bun, Susie, Steffi J, Christian Museum Girl, LDD, Rez, Christian Museum Girl. Again, there's Sherry Sosa, Steffi J, Cassie. Thank you guys so much for the love. Okay.
We're gonna read story number 5. I threw in 2 petty revenge tonight. So this is
2 petty revenges.
Yep. Lucky. I tried to make the stories fun tonight. I felt like we all needed it after this weekend.
Agreed. Thank you. Thanks, Tater. All right, Grandma, you want to race? Let's race. That sounded really fucking random, but it is the title of the story. All right, Grandma, you want to race? Let's race. I was at the airport and we had a tight window for our layover flight to pick us up. Maybe 10 minutes and it was on the opposite side of the terminal. I'm a fast walker. Pretty much the fastest walker I know. Naturally, I overtook this older woman and her husband who got off the same flight as me while walking to the departure gate. I'm just walking as I normally do when that same woman cuts in front of me, like she wanted to be ahead. Thought it was odd and slightly annoying. We're all going to the same place and you were in no visible hurry until I overtook you. Then you want to be in front of me? So I just increased my walking speed a bit and overtook her again. It wasn't hard. Motherfucker, this woman cuts in front of me again. So at this point, I'm like, all right, gloves are off, lady. You want to be first? I'm going to leave your ass in the dust. You stand 0 chance against me. So I sped up and kept walking fast, and I could literally see her speeding up as well. Mind you, this is all on the down low. Officially, both of us are playing dumb. I start smiling because there's no way this stupid-ass woman is going to beat me, and she's just going to get tired. I speed up even more to the point where I'm almost running. Guess who got on the plane first? Me, bitch. And I made sure to speed up extra fast just so that motherfucker knew she lost, and she lost humiliatingly. By the time she got on the plane, it was full to the brim. Maybe if she was a bit faster, she could have been able to stow her luggage in a convenient spot. Top comment. Did you land before her? Freaking love the top comment. Did you land before her? He's like, yes.
This is like someone like you're trying to pass someone and they speed up in the right lane. That's what I imagine happening in the airport.
100%.
Okay, I just need to know, like, who would have done this? Because, like, why? Like, why did they make it into a race?
I mean, it's pretty much all assigned seating now, right? Like, so it's.
And also, please,
what does it matter?
check my carry-on in the stowed
Absolutely. Oh, and the people who, like, when the plane is deboarding, who are behind you but get up and start trying to go through, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
I mean, everybody, if you've got to run to like your next gate, like I totally understand that.
I would say that then. I would be like, hey guys,
but they were going to the same place.
I've got 2 minutes to get to my next gate. I'm sorry. I just gotta bolt.
Home Alone style. But like, why was this older woman and OP, like, why were they in some kind of like standoff race in the middle of a fucking airport? And like, why was it such a big deal that OP be first?
So with OP, it sounds like
because they got cut off.
Probably, but OP's like a fast walker anyway, and knew they had to hurry, so they were booking it at their normal booking it pace. I imagine Brady walking. Brady Thunder is a very, very fast walker, and if he's with you at a store or something, doesn't wait for you. He just goes. He's like a power walker at the mall, and he's just like, hey, we're back here. But I imagine somebody walking like that, and then she just got offended that she got passed, which is the whole highway analogy, right? Like, are you going to pass me? I'm going to speed up then. I don't like getting passed.
But it's like the person who's like weaving in and out of traffic, and then you pull up right next to them at the stoplight, and you're like,
oh, would you look at that?
What the fuck did you gain? Where are you going to go?
Would you just look at it?
The lights are timed.
We got here at the same time. It's crazy. But that's a lesson you learn with age, with wisdom, right? Because we were all the bobber and weaver when we were younger.
This was an older woman.
I know. This
was an elderly woman. And she was like, oh, I can speed walk, bitch. I walk the mall. I know what I'm doing.
Meanwhile, she abandoned her 86-year-old husband, who's like wheeling his oxygen behind her, and she's like, fucking damn it, Daryl. We're getting past.
I'm like, bye. See ya. I'm going at the speed of a 4-year-old.
Now, what would have been
hold
brilliant,
the plane for me, please.
If I were in her position, and I'm going to save this trick for when I'm an older ass man and mostly dilapidated at the airport. If I'm trying to race somebody and they're being shitty about it, I'm going to let them think they're winning, and then I'm going to fake some kind of medical emergency so I can get on the golf cart and they take me to my gate.
I've seen this in New Girl. It doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, it's very slow. Golf cart's very slow.
So not some of them, though. Some of them, like in Atlanta, they fly.
Yeah. You know, like Mario Kart go-karts in the airport.
I just needed to know why this was a race. That's all. But also the top comment was top tier.
I'm a fan.
Yes. Did you land before them too?
I am a fan.
Yeah.
They were racing at the luggage carousel as well. They're like, did your luggage come off first?
Whoever was sitting behind was just staring fucking darts in the back of their head. Okay.
This would be like when you get up and have to go to the bathroom or something, you intentionally crop dust your opponent's
that row?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Just carry your rollerblades when you travel.
To get the wheelie shoes, right?
They were so proud that they beat this person that they came to Reddit to write a petty revenge story about it. It's like, good job. Way to be. Here's your caramel.
Karma's going to be a B on that one because we're going to end up encountering this woman in some way that requires that they get along.
Dusty and Heelys might go down as well as Dusty on the hoverboard.
Nope.
Biting it in our driveway.
I already have a bad back, y'all. Me on wheelies.
Dark Lord said everyone on the plane looked at them like both, y'all done? Is this over? Or are we still going?
You served a real justice boner there, okay. All right, we'll dive into our next story here. This is another Best Redditor update. Would you look at that? Hey there, Dusty Thunder here once again with the beautiful, magnificent brilliant Candy Thunder as well.
Okay.
To read a Best Redditor update story for you. This is Am I the Astronaut for telling my... What?
I'm trying to make up for earlier.
Make up for earlier? What did I do?
When you didn't take my side.
Am I the astronaut for telling my boyfriend not to come over anymore if he doesn't move in with me? Ooh. Am I the astronaut for telling my boyfriend not to come over anymore if he doesn't move in with me? Poll on this one or no poll on this one? We could do one. It's kind of a IDFK right now because relationship speak wise, this feels like a really aggressive move. Be like, yeah, if you're not going to bother moving in, just don't come over. Be like, whoa. That's a lot. But if they're naturally progressed in the relationship to this point, where it just is a shit or get off the pot moment, then it's a shit or get off the pot moment.
Didn't know I was on camera.
You're on camera, by the way.
Thank you.
10-year relationship, Wonder Woman, yeah.
My face. Yeah.
I know you can't say anything.
I know. Yeah, we shall see.
Just the loud gulp. That's all we get from her. Just the loud gulp.
We shall see.
All right. How's our poll doing?
It's a good question.
I'm just going to leave you up there because it's 2 seconds away.
Oh, it just went away. Okay.
Here it is.
38% ESH.
ESH.
And 19% NTA. And then a whole smattering everywhere else.
A smattering. Okay. Am I the astronaut for telling my boyfriend not to come over anymore if he doesn't move in with me? Throwaway account because I don't want my boyfriend finding this. Me, 19-year-old female, and my boyfriend, 19-year-old male, have been together for almost 2 years. 1 year, 10 months. For context, I moved into my one-bedroom apartment about 6 months ago. I live alone, I pay all of my bills alone, and buy my own groceries. My boyfriend comes over every single day, and I'm not just saying that, he's literally there every day. I get home from work, and by the time I'm out of the shower, he's at the apartment. I didn't really mind at first because I was excited to see him every day. I was excited he was seeing me every day because before that, he told me he didn't want to spend a lot of time with me and that it was overwhelming to him. So I was excited and happy he wanted to be with me. My love language is quality time. Well, fast forward, I've noticed an increase in my bills. Just last month, my utility bill increased by $70. Whether this was weather or him, I'm not totally sure, but he's been there even when I'm not there. He's taken showers, watched TV. I'm not a big TV person, and he'll leave the lights on. Not to mention, he uses the restroom all the time, sometimes 3 times, so there's that. Then I'm running out of my groceries faster than I would like. I buy groceries just enough for me every 2 weeks, my pay schedule. I buy a pack of Cokes, 12, and that should last me the entire month as I don't drink a lot of soda, but what do you know, I'm running out in 2 weeks. Why? Well, an example of him drinking all of my sodas would be when we were watching TV. He ordered us a pizza, and while we were eating, he offered to grab me a drink, and I just told him to grab me a water, and he grabbed himself a soda, which I didn't mind, since, like I said, I don't drink them often. He drinks this first soda, and then gets up to grab a second, and comes back to the table and drinks the second. I was visibly annoyed, but didn't say anything, and then he gets up again, and walks to the fridge to grab a third. I quickly interrupted him and said, nope. If you're very thirsty, you can have water. You're not drinking all the sodas I just bought. To which he responds, what are you, my mom? And then I respond, no, I'm your girlfriend, and you didn't buy those. I did. When I want a soda, I want to be able to drink one. And he came to sit down. He was mad. I know this because he does this thing where he clenches his jaw, and he didn't speak to me for a while. Oh, he was mewing? He was mew pouting? After this, I had the realization that he really is just living there without sleeping there. He's eating and drinking all of my food, using my utilities, so I thought carefully of what I wanted to say, and I got the right wording together. When he came over the next day, I brought up the conversation of, why didn't you move in with me? And he just said, no, I don't want to. And I was like, what? Why? You basically live here without sleeping here. You're here every day and using all my things. I know I shouldn't have snapped like that, but that just completely threw me off. His reasoning started with, I want to finish school, which I would completely understand if he was in school, but he's not. He missed the deadline to sign up for classes, so he's not even enrolled right now, which I reminded him of. His next reason was, I don't want to live in an apartment. I want to live in a house. So I then said, we're 19. We aren't established and don't have money put back for a house, and you have to be realistic. We can eventually get a house, but an apartment is a part of that step. And then he responded with, I just don't want to move out. I like having no responsibilities. That was finally the real answer. I told him since he didn't want to move out and help me, then he can't come over every day. We'll have to hang out at his house more often. It's been a week since this conversation, and he's still coming over every day, and I don't know what to do. I love his company, but I can't afford it. I still can't really wrap my head around his answer, and I'm trying to respect it, but part of me wonders if it was someone else, would he want to live with him? Would he support them? Or does he just not see a future with me? I'm not sure what to do. Any advice is appreciated. Edit, everyone is asking about the key. When I made a copy of my key, he was with me and suggested he should have one for emergencies, so I made him a copy too. He also has no responsibilities. His mom pays for his car and gas and clothes. I'm taking everyone's comments into consideration, and it's opening my eyes a lot. I'm going to try and have a conversation again tonight, and I'll update when we talk. Questions. Commenter asks a question. Did you pick this guy solely from looks? As you describe him, he sounds like he has almost no redeeming traits you would want in a partner. OP says, no, I was actually at one of the lowest points in my life. My parents got back on drugs, and I moved in with my older sister for the time being. I was 17. I was very, very sad, and he messaged me, and we talked from there. He offered me a lot of support and started hanging out and talking every day. One day, probably about 10 months in, he decided that hanging out was too overwhelming, so I chilled out on that, and now he's hanging out every day. I hope that puts more context to it. I do love him. It's so hard to let that go, but honestly, I think it's for the best. I'm waiting on a good time to talk with him today about this and possibly end things. I think it's run its course, and we are in two different spots right now. Another commenter, he told you he didn't want to see you every day because spending a lot of time with you was overwhelming for him, and you still continued to date him? Why are you shocked that he's treating you like he's at his mom's house? Rent-free with all the perks of a home. Yikes. OP responds, yeah, he said that and I stopped asking him to hang out. And now I have my own place. He's here every day, which is insane. I mentioned it to him once in conversation. I said, remember when you said hanging out with me was too overwhelming? And he shrugged it off. I guess I have no self-respect. All right, before getting into the updates, this poor girl, she's 19.
Yep.
She's 19. That's my input at this point. She's 19.
She's 19 and clearly had like a hard upbringing. Her parents are back into addiction lifestyle. She was living with her sister. She already has her own place at 19. Like she's been forced to grow up and not experience the life that this guy has had.
Yeah.
But she's doing it, and I think kudos to OP for finding your place, for figuring it out, and doing this on your own because it's not easy at 19.
Right.
But this fucking guy who literally said, "I don't want to hang out with you; it's too overwhelming," and like that's the line. That's the line. That's the breakup line. That's when you don't talk anymore. That's when you cut this person out of your life. Because I think him saying that to you. And then you get your own house, and now you have things to offer so that he doesn't have to go home all the time. And he eats your food, drinks your shit, and doesn't care at all that it's costing you money because he has no understanding of what that even means. Because his mom does his laundry, his mom buys his food, his mom pays for his car, his mom pays for his gas, his mom pays for everything at this point. And this kid he's 19, so whatever, but he has not been forced to grow up the way that OP has. And like you said, you're at two different spots in life, but this is the moment where like you learn something and you grow that backbone.
Yep.
And I genuinely hope that you do that.
I think it's extremely common too for these late teen relationships, for one of you to grow up and the other not.
Yeah.
And when that happens, you really have no choice. Like you could try to make it work, but like if you're growing up and you're adulting and you're seeing the world for what you have to navigate over the next 10 years and your partner, for the lack of a better term right now, is just freeloading as long as they can and doesn't want the responsibility, doesn't want to adult, is actively like rebelling against adulting by doing nothing. You got a future professional squatter on your hands here,
right?
Like
it's like he didn't want to hang out with you when you didn't have your own place, but now that you have something to offer him, he's like, "Oh, I'll circle back around and see."
Yeah,
now I have a new place to crash, and then I'll just go home and sleep and pick up some
Exactly.
friggin' gas money while I'm there.
Cool. Yeah. I got to take my laundry home. My mom's got to do that.
This is not a boyfriend. Like, this is not a relationship. Like, and that's what I say. This is a leech, and you need to pull it off and stop the draining, because he does not deserve the amount of chances that you have given him to step up. And he literally said, hanging out with you is overwhelming and I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And Angel, to your point here, she said, I don't think it's necessarily fair. Being on the spectrum or an extreme introvert, being around anyone every day could be overwhelming. The fact that it was only overwhelming until he could be a freeloader is the problem. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like the overwhelming part. And Dr. Sweets here, dropping a 5, says, I wonder if he said being around you is overwhelming while she was grieving the loss of her parents to addiction again, which makes him a huge asshole. It's like, okay, good so point. being her person was too much, and he had to be like, whoa. Yeah. And now that she's stable, he's coming around again because she can provide for him.
Right.
You get a good picture of what your life would be like with this dude, OP, and that is, he's a man-child. You would be taking care of him. He doesn't want to adult. He's not going to lead this family. He's not going to provide. He's not going to be a partner. He's going to be your child. So, I mean, thank goodness he hasn't decided to move in with you when you offered that, because that would suck.
I feel like if you're offering to move in with someone in an argumentative stance, that's like that. Here's your sign, like that. This is not it.
Yeah.
Like, you offering to move in was trying to teach him a lesson, like, in what he was doing and like how he was taking advantage. And I think you are finding your backbone, because you did. I mean, it took you 3 Cokes to say no, but after the first one, I would have been like, what are you doing?
It was the Coke that broke the camel's back.
Okay, go ahead and read the update.
Okay, all right, update. Here we go. I'm not sure if I updated here or what to do, really. We talked. This has also just happened, so I'm mentally drained, so I'm sorry if this update isn't the best. I took his key like many of you suggested. I told him until he learns to call me and ask if he can come over that he cannot have the key. I also added with that, the key is only to be used for emergencies, and I don't feel like he should have it. He then agreed to this, also went on to explain that it feels like we are in 2 different mindsets. Me having an apartment, steady income and responsibilities, and him living at home, no bills, etc. He then started to put the fault on me, saying it was too expensive and I shouldn't have moved out, but I didn't have a choice to move out. It was forced upon me. We argued back and forth about it for a while. He suggested that I budget my money, but I literally don't spend anything other than what I need. Hold on, this motherfucker is suggesting that you budget your money? This motherfucker without a job or any expenses, whose mommy does everything for him, is suggesting that you budget better? What, so you can provide more Cokes for him? I have an interview for a second job tomorrow, so I can start being able to afford the things I want. That's besides the point. It was dumb and felt like deflection on his end. We fought back and forth some more, and it eventually ended with me saying he's a child who isn't wanting to grow up right now, and I don't want that around me forever. I don't know if we're broken up or what's really happening. I assume I'll know more about that tomorrow. Thank you to everybody for your support and kind words. It really means a lot and has helped me see things I couldn't before. I'm glad I reached out on here. The words really soak in though, OP, because first of all, you say you don't know if you're broken up. I don't know that you were ever together, girly. It seems like he just kind of has this way of lazily not labeling things and staying in between. So it's a very lack of commitment to anything ever kind of guy. But you still want to be with him. You're like, I don't know if we're broken up. I'll find out more tomorrow. Girl.
I think someone that tells you that they don't want to spend time with you, but then they want to come over and use all your shit and occupy all your time is an asshole. 100%. A childish asshole who doesn't want to take responsibility for anything, and then tells you to fucking budget so that he can continue to come over and drink your freaking sodas. Like, this guy is a piece of shit.
The immediate response there should have been, I am budgeting. I'm cutting out my biggest expense. And guess what? It's you.
That's perfect. Also, I say this all the time, but I think as parents, it's our jobs to make sure that our kids have an understanding of what it is to exist in society, in the real world, and to help them achieve achieve something and to move out and to be productive. I'm not saying it has to happen at 19, but he has no understanding of how him taking her things affects her budget. And he just tells her to budget. Like, he has no understanding.
You should budget better.
He has no understanding of how he affects her, like, her money issues at all. Like, that, to the fact that he doesn't makes me think that he's been
coddled.
Very coddled.
He's been very coddled, and she had no choice but to grow up. She lived the hard knocks
That's
life.
what you shouldn't have moved out. And she's like, I didn't have a fucking choice. It was forced upon me. And he's, OP, this is not the man for you. This is not the man for you. And I hope that you're broken.
Knowing he has no responsibilities at all, and still acknowledging that, like, things are tight for you, but still taking and giving in no way.
Telling you to budget better.
Fuck this guy.
100%.
No amount of spectrum accounts for this assholery. None of it. This is someone that you need to leave behind, OP, and I'm afraid for you because you're still like, I don't know if we're broken up or not. I guess
you
we'll
should
find
be
out
broken
tomorrow.
up.
Yeah, this is the part where your backbone firms up and you're like, we are fucking done. Goodbye.
Dr. Sweets, Dusty, how dare you? He cares about her. It's just that his econ class that he's planning to take in 5 years, and that may cause issues due to her lack of budgeting. I love your sarcasm. This sounds very accurate.
It's like, look, if I'm going to be able to go back to school, I'm going to need, like,
at least 5 Cokes a day.
I'm going to need lots of snacks. I'm going to need lots of caffeine. Like, you're going to have to step it up. You might have to work 2 jobs.
He's basically like a dog.
Yeah.
Like a pet.
HMH on the TikTok side used the term hobosexual earlier.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, maybe that's kind of like the theme for the night here. Lady Giraffe, you got lost in listening on Spotify, forgot about tonight's live. Happy to catch the last few minutes. Hey.
Welcome.
Hey. His mama failed him. HMH, yes. Yeah, this kid has been overly coddled. And there is absolutely the danger with that. And I think we as parents try to train our kids. You can definitely
there you go, Lone Star.
You can definitely overtrain your kids and over prepare them too. You know what I mean? Like your kids don't need to be treated like adults when they're 12. You know what I mean? Like, because they're going to have to be living in the real world. Like, it has to be an ease in process. And that's difficult too. Angel dropping the 2, the only spectrum he's on is on the Ask On spectrum. That's right. Where would we put him?
He's right now at his current age and state, he's a terrible human being. He has no understanding. And I don't think he cares to understand.
No.
And that's why I think he's asking.
Because he's got it really, really easy right now.
But you're 19, and hopefully in the future,
What have I done?
I think you might maybe care.
Maybe he will, but he's going to have to experience enough pain to create change, right? Right now he has no pain. The only pain that he's got is like the awkwardness of her being like, you can't have that 3rd Coke.
Yeah, and that caused him to clench his jaw and not speak to her. Like, was an internal tantrum.
Ma, the meatloaf. Good gravy.
He's a bad pet.
Yeah. He's going to start pissing on your
That's why I saw someone say at least pets are thankful. Yeah.
Are they thankful though?
Yes.
To you. It's so funny. Sunny is she's triple in size, if not quadrupled at this point. She's huge.
I call her Sunshine Butterbean.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Or
anyone
like,
who has a pet knows why, but I don't know. I don't know where it came from.
We give her 100 different names, and it's
She's
pretty
my little
funny.
Sunshine Butterbean.
But she, when she gets up in the morning, when I get her out of her kennel in the morning, she wants so badly to jump out of my arms onto the bed and wake you up right then. And I'm like, I got to take you out to pee, dog. She's got her whole body doing this thing. You know what I mean? And I get her out there, and of course she's got the zoomies right away. So she is all up in the other dog's faces, Luna in particular, because Luna's her play buddy, and she's just like, hi, Luna, I haven't seen you in several hours. Let's wrestle. Let's play. Hi. And Luna's like, oh my God. Give me a minute.
Luna wakes up like me.
That's just how Sunny is, though. Sunny's like, that's just who she is, and she's still singing every night when she gets in the kennel. Mama, please take me out of here. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I'm such a good dog.
You tried to leave her out.
I tried 2 nights in a row. I was like, let's see if she can sleep like a normal dog. Maybe she'll get in the dog bed and just chill. Because if I have to work and you go to bed before me, if there's stuff I need to do, and it's an hour or 2, and she's in there with just you, I come in and she's sleeping in one of the dog beds or on the floor, and she's totally fine. I'm like, if you could do that.
No, she won't stay.
It's after a few hours, she gets up and she's like, I really need to fuck with somebody.
I need to go pee.
Maybe. She has not done that yet. But
no, she hasn't had any accidents. She's doing very good. So I'm very proud of her.
How's Jupiter adjusting?
Her and Oliver have now joined forces, and I think they're plotting for her demise.
Yeah.
Luna just loves everyone. Luna gets along with everyone. She's just, and I think once
Luna loves love.
Once Sunny calms down out of her puppy phase, I think they'll be totally fine. But
one of those gate playpens for Sunny, yeah, we have one sitting in our garage that we plan on returning, but I think she's too big for it now, honestly. She's a big old dog. She's going to be a big dog. Yeah. She's a riot.
But Jupiter did come out and collect her treats with the other animals, which I thought was very big progress.
And the encounters with Jupiter and Sunny aren't as pissy on Jupiter's part, I would say. Like, Jupiter's still going to box her 4 times. She's going to treat her like a speed bag.
The claws are retracted.
But yes, the claws are retracted. She's not hissing while she's doing it. It's more like
you have too much energy and I don't want you in my space.
Jupiter is saying to Sunny, you're just dumb, aren't you? Like, that's it. You're just dumb. It's hard to fully hate you because you're just dumb.
Final story.
All right.
Another petty revenge.
Let me do 30 seconds to catch up, and then we'll dive into that. Melissa, Shoe, Not Silver Moon, Sweet Tato, Rez Q Ninja, Sweet Tato dropping the 292 hot cross buns. It keeps resetting itself. I know. I see it. Tremier, Silver Moon, Kim R. Tawny, Silver Moon dropping more there. Rock Wolf, Sabs, Candy Koala, Megan Carroll, Elizabeth, Little G Dog, Susie, again there, Steffi J, Kristen Museum Girl, LDD, Rescue Ninja, Sherry Sosa, Cassie, Candace with an eye, Jersey Blind Girl, Malin, Jenny with the ice cream cone, Adventures with Pam, Jax dropping the 824 hot cross buns. Thank you so much for the love. Sherry Sosa, Michaela, McKaylee, Joe, Bree, Little G-Dog again there, Christine for JP, Kristen Museum Girl again, Fly on the Wall, Cake the Rogue, Melissa, thank you guys so much. We will dive into our final story. Aww. Does that show how big she is? Yes, that does. Here, you're going full screen.
Here, just so you guys can see how big she is now.
Your mic's not on.
Just so you can see how big she is now. That was yesterday.
I gotta cover your face with it. There it is. Big old dog. She's a big old dog. Yep. Tell you what.
She's a big girl. She's probably 16, 18 pounds now. But
one additional pound every day.
Basically, yeah. She's gaining like a newborn.
Good gravy.
She was so cute, though.
Here we are, final story. My ex-roommates mocked me for wanting to lock the door, so I stole a potato peeler from their unlocked apartment. My ex-roommates mocked me for wanting to lock the door, so I stole a potato peeler from their unlocked apartment. In the summer of 2020, I, then 20 female, moved into an apartment with Joel, 24 male, and Sadie, 23 female, who were best friends with each other and acquaintances of mine from school. It was my first time living outside of my parents' house. The apartment was in a really sketchy area of town. The cops were there multiple times a week, and we had items stolen from our vehicles. This was the best apartment we could afford since we all paid equal rent. Joel was a medical student from a wealthy family, but Sadie and I were both earning well below the poverty line. A constant fight between my roommates and I was over locking the door. They would leave the apartment completely unlocked whenever they left. What? I repeatedly asked them to please keep the door locked when nobody was home since my laptop and other valuables were in the apartment. I needed my laptop for work but could not afford to replace it if it was stolen. Every time I asked this, they totally brushed me off and implied that I was being stupid or overly anxious for wanting to lock the door. I was teased and ridiculed for this request on multiple occasions, and they never respected my wishes. They said that if anything got stolen, we could just replace it. I came home on many occasions to an empty apartment with the door unlocked. They were okay roommates other than that, but this was a recurring point of tension. After a few months of living with them, I moved into a different apartment in the same complex with my friend, Maggie, 20 female. Maggie and I were very much on the same page about keeping the door locked. We remained relatively cordial with Joel and Sadie and occasionally said hi in the parking lot, but we didn't hang out with them once they were taking COVID seriously. But we didn't hang out with them since they weren't taking COVID seriously at all. One evening, I was cooking dinner alone in my apartment, and to my dismay, our potato peeler was nowhere to be found. I scoured the whole kitchen and couldn't find it, and unfortunately, the peeler was essential to the meal I was cooking. I decided to go see if Joel and Sadie were home and willing to loan me their potato peeler. I walked over to their building. Our keys got us into any building in the complex, went up to their apartment, knocked on the door, no answer. Then something snapped in me. Though I knew I shouldn't, I tried the door, and of course, it was unlocked. I went to their dark, empty apartment, grabbed their potato peeler out of their kitchen drawer, took it back to my own apartment, and never said anything about it to them. 6 years later, I still have that potato peeler. Small revenge, but extremely satisfying. Wait, she never even said anything. She's just like,
No, she fucking took it.
I wonder how many times they were rifling through every drawer in the kitchen like,
But-
I know it's here. We have a potato peeler.
You know what? It's fine because they'll just replace it.
That's true. They'll just
That's
give
their
them-
motto.
They'll
Come in, take whatever you like. We'll just replace it.
They'll
It's no
just
big deal.
get a new one. You know, and the average human being would be like, I could have sworn we had a potato peeler, but I guess
It got thrown away.
the kitchen gnomes took it, right? Like, there are those things where, like, you know you have something, you just can't find it. And eventually, at a certain point, you have to say, fuck it, and you just have to buy a new one.
Like our pizza cutter.
This is why we have, like, 47 of the same utensils. Because eventually they all show up. And you're like, well, shit.
No, I think this is the perfect petty revenge. Also, Joel's reading this and he's like, that's where my fucking potato peeler went. God damn it.
Yeah, I would have been way more petty. And while I wouldn't have
You would
taken
have taken
anything
the-
valuable,
The batteries in the remote.
I would have done things that made them feel like they were losing their mind.
Batteries in the remote.
Yeah, like things that are of no value, and you would be like, why the fuck would someone take that? Like a hairbrush,
Unplug a phone charger.
toothpaste, like a stick of deodorant. You know what I mean? Like maybe a pillowcase. I don't know. Like
I would've
things that they would definitely notice, but be like, what the fuck?
I would have written like red rum in the deodorant on the top of it. It was.
Who looks at the top of their deodorant before they put it on? Do you look at yours?
I'm sure I do.
What do you think? What do you think? There's like a spider hiding on the top of your deodorant?
I don't know. I just take the top off and there it is.
I mean, I only look because I have
know.
to do the click, and you got to make sure it's the right amount.
I don't know. It's just. I mean, I see it.
Noted. Noted.
Are you gonna write red rum at the top on the top of my
Something.
deodorant?
Angel dropped the 5 said, I mean, this was during COVID. She should have taken some toilet paper too. Oh, there you go.
I'm not gonna lie, we had an Amazon subscription for the office and home, and it like
Before COVID.
before COVID, and so it had just been like stockpiling, like because it came in. I'm like, well, it's toilet paper. It's not like we're never gonna not need it. And then that COVID happened, and it was like there was none on the shelves forever, and I don't think it was forever. I think it was like a month, but we gave our employees
Yeah.
like a big thing of toilet paper.
We distributed our surplus.
And then we stopped the subscription like once it stopped it automatically, I think, because they were out on Amazon too. But
Yeah. We got by.
yeah,
It was fine. We got by. Shadow Wolf, I love it. The revolving plate in the microwave. You would have been like, where the fuck could that have possibly gone? Who takes
That's great.
that? Who takes that?
it's just the thing.
Replace it with a foil pan.
Is it the thing
kidding,
underneath
don't
the
do that.
plate? Like that
the thing underneath the plate that is
spins,
a certain shape. Yeah.
That spins. That's what I would take.
Yeah.
So it like doesn't spin anymore. They're like, it just doesn't spin.
You'd have to disassemble like the entire microwave to get that one thing out.
Ours comes out automatic.
That thing pops up?
No, like the little wheel thing that spins it around.
Oh, no. That's not the part that spins. There's a little module in the middle that runs on the motor. Those little wheel, the ring, those are just there to keep that plate from wobbling. Yeah,
but the plate would wobble.
It would wobble.
It'd be a wobbly fucking mess.
It'd be like, what's going on here?
Like, somebody find the potato peeler.
What's happening? Yeah, the thing that keeps the plate level. Yeah.
But when you know when it's off track, that's what.
Brittany Young, you did that once?
That's what would pit, like, because you know when it's off track and it makes that fucking noise and you're like, fuck, and then you think you fix it and then you put it back in there and then it's like not fixed and it does it again and you're like, what the fuck? And then you have to get out the stool so that you can see into the microwave so you can actually fix it and get it back on track.
I'm just now realizing that, like, we have had, you know this, but we have had the plastic ring that the trash bags go through and then the top wraps around. We have had 3 of those go missing in the past few years. 3. And you can't get them anymore. I was gonna try to like makeshift make a replacement one. We've had 3 of them go missing. Maybe somebody's fucking with us.
Thank you, Lil C. They said they look at their deodorant. That's just all their message.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Taking only 3 of their shower curtain rings.
Just so it has a big droop, like right in the center. Oh
gosh, that's terrible. Kazoos in the dryer vent. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Yeah. We lock doors, but we have family members who have access codes and stuff. So could be somebody just fucking with us. The trash can rings.
Oh, no, we know what's happening.
I think we do. I think we know what's happening. Hey, Camilla, thanks so much for the Heart Me Adventures with Pam. You dropped all kinds of stuff. Perfume, finger hearts, TikTok, roses, donuts, and became a title gifter again. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Callie Knight. Yeah, a whole bunch. Debbie, Celestial Sky, Fly on the Wall, Cake the Rogue, Melissa, Shoe Not Silver Moon, Sweet Tato, Rez, Tremier. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. It has been a blast. It's always a blast. But thank you for hanging out with us on a Monday night. I know things get weird sometimes. And seriously, if we can grow this thing to the point where it allows us the freedom to do less of our day thing and more new content types, true crime, 100%. I'm down. Anything for the Justice Boner. Anything.
He just wants to use the term.
We've got to find our own like version of things. But imagine what we could do with like, something of that caliber that's like Ascon scaled, but for true crime that's not Ascon scale, it would be like, where does this land on the boner scale? You know what I mean?
I can't even imagine the graphics you would create.
Well, they'd have to be, PG-13 enough to work for content, but
oh my gosh.
But yeah, no, that's the thing. Like we want to get there. We want to be able to do that. There's lots of things that we want to do, though. So we'll see where the wind blows us until next time, which is Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And don't forget, TikTok Superfans, Thursday night, 9 p.m. Central Time.
That's when the wind is going to blow us to Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central.
The wind blows us to Wednesday and Thursday and all the days. Lots of days.
And it's prom week.
Oh, my glob.
Prom week. So busy. So much stuff.
If we keep the dogs out of the mud, it'll be fine. Celestial Sky Adventure with Pam. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a fantastic night. Love to hang out with you. We'll see you again on Wednesday.
Femur in a police uniform.
What?
Good night, everyone.